Unlocking import opportunities. Qualifying for a U.S. import bond. Welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we will be discussing an important topic for importers: the specific requirements for the principal importer to qualify for a U.S. import bond. Understanding these requirements is crucial for importers to ensure compliance with customs regulations and financial obligations. So, let's dive in and explore the specific requirements for the principal importer to qualify for a U.S. import bond. Valid importer of record status. To qualify for a U.S. import bond, the principal importer must hold a valid importer of record status. This means that they are officially registered with U.S. Customs and Border Protection (CBP) as the responsible party for the imported goods. Compliance with customs regulations. The principal importer must demonstrate a history of compliance with customs regulations. This includes adherence to customs laws, accurate reporting of import data, and fulfillment of financial obligations such as payment of customs duties, taxes, and fees. Creditworthiness. Surety companies may evaluate the creditworthiness of the principal importer as part of the qualification process. This assessment examines the importer's financial stability, payment history, and ability to fulfill their financial responsibilities. Financial stability. Importers must demonstrate financial stability to qualify for a U.S. import bond. This may involve providing financial statements, proof of liquidity, or other documentation that supports the ability to meet financial obligations associated with the importation process. Sufficient financial resources. The principal importer must have sufficient financial resources to fulfill their financial responsibilities, including the payment of import duties, taxes, and fees. This may be assessed by reviewing the importer's financial statements or assessing their available credit lines. Business identification. Importers must provide accurate business identification information, including their legal business name, tax identification number, and any other relevant identification documentation. Compliance with record-keeping requirements. The principal importer must demonstrate compliance with record-keeping requirements imposed by CBP. This includes maintaining accurate and complete records of import transactions, such as invoices, bills of lading, and other customs-related documentation. Active customs broker relationship. Working with a licensed customs broker is often a requirement to qualify for a U.S. import bond. The principal importer must establish an active relationship with a customs broker who assists in managing their import transactions and compliance with customs regulations. Regulatory compliance history. Importers with a history of compliance issues, such as consistent violations of customs regulations or failure to fulfill financial obligations, may face more stringent requirements to qualify for a U.S. import bond. Industry knowledge. The principal importer should possess or have access to industry knowledge related to customs regulations and the importation process. Staying informed about changes in customs regulations and industry best practices is crucial for compliance and qualification for a bond. Compliance with trade agreements. If the imported goods are subject to specific trade agreements, the principal importer must demonstrate compliance with the requirements and obligations outlined in these agreements. Adherence to intellectual property rights (IPR) protection. Importers must ensure that their import activities comply with intellectual property rights (IPR) protections. This involves conducting due diligence to verify that the imported goods do not infringe on any trademarks, copyrights, or patents. Security measures. The principal importer should have appropriate security measures in place to safeguard the importation process and protect against potential risks such as theft, contraband, or unauthorized access to goods. Ethical business practices. Importers are expected to maintain ethical business practices, ensuring fair competition, responsible sourcing, and adherence to labor and environmental standards. Compliance with Importer Security Filing (ISF) requirements. Importers must comply with the Importer Security Filing (ISF) requirements, which involve providing accurate and timely security-related information to CBP prior to the arrival of imported goods in the United States. Ongoing education and industry involvement. The principal importer should stay informed about developments in the industry, including updates to customs regulations, legal requirements, and industry best practices. Ongoing education and involvement in industry associations are valuable for maintaining compliance and qualification for a bond. Timely communication. Importers should maintain open and timely communication with their customs broker and surety company. Promptly provide any updates or changes that may impact the importation process or bond requirements. Strong internal controls. Having strong internal controls for import processes, including internal audits, is essential. This demonstrates the principal importer's commitment to maintaining compliance and mitigating risks associated with importation. Verification of compliance history. Surety companies may conduct verification of the principal importer's compliance history, including checks with CBP and other relevant government agencies. They may also review the importer's import records and compliance with previous bonds. Collaboration with customs authorities. The principal importer should maintain a collaborative relationship with customs authorities, including CBP. This involves adhering to customs regulations, promptly responding to inquiries or audits, and engaging in open dialogue to address any compliance or bond-related issues. Thank you for joining us in this discussion on the specific requirements for the principal importer to qualify for a U.S. import bond. Compliance with customs regulations, financial stability, creditworthiness, and a strong commitment to ethical and responsible business practices are key factors in meeting the qualification requirements. Stay tuned for our upcoming videos, where we provide more valuable insights on customs brokerage. Until next time, remember to watch our upcoming videos to gain more valuable insights into customs brokerage and international trade. Thank you for tuning in.